Blacktastic forever.
Come on and ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Pick your left foot up when your right one's down. Come on, legs keep moving. Don't you lose the ground. Just you keep on keeping.
Man, that was fun. Now, that was a trip down memory lane. Back in 1978, my parents took me to the cinema to go see Michael Jackson playing the Scarecrow, Nipsey Russell playing the Tin Man, Ted Ross, I know who he was at the time, playing the Lion, and then the incredible Diana Ross as Dorothy. And then crazy old Richard Pryor as the Wizard of Oz, or just as we say, Oz. Yes, my childhood, so many great memories. That's why I'm so connected with music and the cinema from my childhood. Thank you, my parents, for giving me these opportunities to have these fond memories. Yeah, 1978, man. The late, great Nipsey Russell. The late, great Richard Pryor, the late, great Ted Ross, and many more, and none other than the late, great Michael Jackson. This movie was a phenomenon in the urban community. It was released by Universal Pictures and Motown, produced by Quincy Jones. I forgot. I had a brain fart there for a minute. This was groundbreaking. Of course, it was based on the original Wizard of Oz that came out many years ago. It was, I believe, Frank Blum's original story that came out in books many years ago. And yeah, of course, I grew up watching the Wizard of Oz, but I couldn't relate to it. And when The Wiz came out, the music, the cinema sculpture of the whole thing, not to mention, it was scary as hell when I was a kid, man. Them poles and pillars coming to life in the trash cans, trying to eat people and stuff. That mug was scary. You had the flying monkeys on motorcycles and doing their thing. That movie was incredible. And then to see the Yellow Brick Road on a roller coaster. And, you know, that was just groundbreaking at the time in 1978. You know, it was really, really cool. And then a couple of years after that, man, even better, my mom and her best friend took me and my best friend, we were little. We were like maybe 9 or 10 to go see The Wiz live play in LA. Oh, man. Dorothy was played by Stephanie Mills, the great R&B and pop singer. And I remember the Yellow Brick Road were 4 brothers dressed in all black with big old gigantic yellow afros, you know, walking like this whenever they would do some of the popular songs from the actual movie, the motion picture. And you're talking about shaping your childhood to who you're going to be as a human being as you grow up. Very influenced by music. That's why I became a DJ throughout my years at college. And movies shaped my life. You know, people like Steven Spielberg and, of course, George Lucas and people like that. But when you was that young and you seen people that look like you on the cinema scope, doing these iconic roles that was, you know, played by somebody else many years ago, was just fantastic, man. And I will never forget it. And I remember about 13 years ago, man, my daughter wasn't even 2 years old yet. And she was learning how to speak and everything. And I remember my coworker earlier that day told me that, you know, they got The Wiz at Fry's on DVD. Man, after work, I mashed over to Fry's, got that copy of that DVD because I haven't seen that since I was a kid, right? Came home, couldn't wait to play it. And my daughter was walking around, touching everything. And, you know, I couldn't wait to show. I said, look, calm down. I'm gonna show you something. Hey, Daddy gonna show you something. And I remember getting ready to play The Wiz, and it came on. My daughter was glued to the TV, right? And my mother was coming in from Texas via plane, and my dad was supposed to pick her up. So I'm like halfway through the movie, me and my daughter are laughing, playing, dancing, and everything. The phone rings, I say, "What's up, Pops? What's going on?" "Son, I'm in bed. I'm kind of tired. Can you please pick up your mom from the airport? I'm too tired." I'm like, "Okay, Dad, no problem. I got you." I remember hanging up my phone and going, "Damn!" And my daughter was learning how to talk. She said, "Damn, damn, damn, damn." She kept saying damn for like 15 minutes straight. It was crazy. And then I remember going to pick up my mom from the airport. I told her, "I got a surprise for you. Tomorrow, I want you and Dad to come over for dinner. We're going to watch a movie together." I remember putting on The Wiz, man. You talking about, just feeling good about who you are as a person and reliving your childhood. And my parents living a moment in their life, and they took me to the cinema to see this great, wondrous musical come to life. And, for musicals, there's some good ones, there's some bad ones, but this is an all-time classic musical. Please get it on Blu-ray, DVD, whatever you can get, and watch this movie. And please share it with your children. It's amazing. And I remember I was playing that movie again, and my daughter was going, "Damn! Hi, Granny! Damn, damn, damn!" My mom looked at me like, "Negro, how did that girl learn how to cuss?" I go, "Mom, long story. I'll tell you about it later." But hey, watch that movie. It's a classic. Don't believe me? See it for yourself. And hey, it's just my point of view. All right?